Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. Memorial Stadium will be jumping in anticipation of what we've got in store today. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Iowa State Cyclones, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Cyclones will put total leather to crank us up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Motion from the back. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Jackson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Back to pass on second down. Fires to the right. Got his man. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
It's so hard for these DBs to try to match up with this guy one-on-one in the back end. He's just too big, and he's just able to run the corner out-muscle everybody for the football, and haul in the catch.
Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You see all this movement in football now. All the stem of the defensive line. They're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this one.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Hoosiers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. Third and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
On fourth down, going to the air. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. The Hoosiers are flying down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Fakes the grab. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
He'll pull it on the read. Breaks the tackle. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Wants to throw on third down. Got it behind the line. It's Jackson. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
And on the first drive of the game, this defense does it again. They had 2 last week. They get another one early. This defense has been flying around, ball hawking the football.
Looking for a man. It's Gray. Just a short pass to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Man, that's how you finish plays. That is absolutely beautiful by this defense. Way to play physical, not give up those extra yards to give up that first down.
Got a man. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
The give to the back. There he goes. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And the Cyclones in a good spot here with second and short. They're going to run it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
The Cyclones come to the line with a new set of downs. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Wants to go up top on first down. Complete downfield. Touchdown, Iowa State. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Bunch formation for these receivers. They want to throw it. They'll run the screen. Still on his feet at the 35. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, mark it at the 47.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. You got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
You get a play like that and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. Looking downfield on first down. He uncorks one deep. Makes the grab at the 10. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana! Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
one of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking downfield, it's Gray. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. He's loose. He's at the 30. The 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Cyclones.
Man, it's nice to be an offensive coordinator when you have this offense because you can just call a couple plays, do what we need to do, make big plays, go down the field, put points on the board. This offense, man, they put drives together like this. This could be a scary unit.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Bringing the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week, he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
Back to pass. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
That's reeled in. It's Chandler. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And the Hoosiers will try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. Fourth down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive.
Breaks into the open. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
Receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Zings it complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And I tell you what, when you drop back and you know you got that slot work in the middle of the field and you know how fast he is, you just wait for him to come open, throw that strike, and you know he'll take care of the rest. Nice throw, nice catch.
Here on third down for this offense. Scanning the field, it's Gray. Finds the tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not miss.
Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Great job by the defense taking away the quarterback's primary target on that play and forcing the incompletion.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. He's looking to pass. Finds his big tight end. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good. You're in field goal range, but now we're set up with 1st and goal because of great 3rd down execution by this offense. Stay aggressive. Even when you get in this part of the field when everything shrinks and gets a little bit harder, you still want to be aggressive.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa State. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Man, we've been anticipating this top 15 matchup all week. Let's show you how things are playing out. Georgia Tech will need to mount a comeback, but those fans that were there when Calvin Johnson was a 2-time All-American know this game is not over. They're trailing by just 4 to North Carolina. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Fires on the move. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to win the field position with the return. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They'll run play action. Got his man.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you can just, boom, put it on a line, it's really nice to have that.
The Hoosiers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds a man on the left. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Quarterback making checks. To the air on 1st down. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Using his feet to buy time. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Gray. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Trying play action. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Cyclones will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. The offense set for a 1st down play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left.
Man, how about the first half this guy's having? He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up a huge 1st down right here. On defense, you're going to have to find a way to control this guy. You're going to have to make some big-time adjustments at halftime.
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Going for 6. Touchdown, Indiana! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Farmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Dropping back, it's Gray. Oh, they're after him. caught on the outside. It's Jackson. And he has run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact.
That's one I think if the running back could have over, he would just let that ball sail out of bounds incomplete because he made the catch but lost yards because of it. It wasn't an accurate throw. He'll know next time to just let that ball go.
The Cyclones with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to swing it on second down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35.
And I love this defense being ready at the end of the half, playing the 2-minute situation beautifully, forcing the turnover here now, a chance to break this tie, get some points. Nice execution by this defense late in the first half.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space. Great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. It's complete to the right. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield on first down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And the Hoosiers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Might be changing the route. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Now improvising. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Hoosiers will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Brooks. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. second half always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Gray. Got his man on the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on that time, made a real good decision. And I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back, because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. You look like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Gets open down the middle. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football. But this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Second down.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Got it. Touchdown, Cyclones. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You could tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Kentucky needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Lexington behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by just 4 to Virginia Tech. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Well, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. May change this route. To the air on 2nd down. Looking to the big tight end. Snagged in the middle. It's Martin. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
Toss sweep to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Throws it back. Under fire. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. And all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And the Hoosiers look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Turning it on. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice game, this time on the ground.
The Hoosiers will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He unleashes a long one. Oh, he makes the play, it's intercepted. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB, making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Power football with the run. Finds a little bit of room, picks up 4 out to the 13.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. The play action fake. Working that left side now. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. Trying to get behind the defense. Snags it on the right. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. And the Cyclones looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier.
Touchdown, Iowa State! Fitted in the window for the score. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Got him downfield. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. A strike downfield. Spinderella. There he goes. Touchdown, Indiana. A great catch and run for 6. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jumpstarts the offense.
And man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these two guys. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Iowa State sending the offense back out. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
It definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to throw, it's Gray. Makes the grab, it's Jackson. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do. He gets an explosive play for the guy at fullback. He's not going to fumble the football, and I think that's why they're handing it off to him in the 4th quarter with the lead.
They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to fire. Makes the pass. Got his man on the right. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And Jesse, he just keeps piling up numbers, over 350 yards for the game.
And I feel like from the get-go, Reese, this guy's just been in a great rhythm all game long. He just seems like he's dialed in, and man, he's been accurate throwing the rock.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
off play action. Throws to the wideout. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
And it's intercepted. Hey, huge fourth quarter play for this defense. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. To the air on first down. Finds his man. It's Chandler. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Hoosiers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. On the run, it's Jackson. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And these short yardage situations, it all comes down to the up front. Like, who can win the battle up front? Can you get a hat on a hat? And they do. This offensive line, they get on the D-line, they create just enough space, understand short yard situation, fall forward, and get a first down.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Steps away. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Out of the shotgun on third down. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't make the play on third down.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that third and short.
Base 27 jump. Base 27 jump. On the ready. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. Not really a huge decision there. You don't want to give up the football at this juncture of the game, and they're able to keep the drive going.
You know, the head coach here obviously feels like punts and field goals are not going to get him back in it, so put this one on your quarterback. Trust in him to go.
Touchdown, Hoosiers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this offense shows you why they are really hard to stop. The long, explosive run. You think everybody's thinking run, pile in the box. The play-action pass. They can beat you with the run. They can beat you with the pass. This is a tough offense to stop.
He'll return it. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it.
There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Gray. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got a man. It's Stokes. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down.
And that right there might be the play that they look back on if they end up winning this game as the key play in the game. In a 2-minute situation trailing, you're just trying to get a completion to get the momentum going, but they come up with a huge explosive play, and that might be the one that wins the game.
And that's luxury for this offense to be in right now. They don't have to be in so much of a hurry. They can still run the football, be successful. Great chance right here knocking on the door to take the lead.
From the gun, running back on the move. Touchdown, Cyclones! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
Play the analytics here, and you go for 2. Quick strike complete. He gets it into the end zone. The 2-point try is good, and now the lead is 7. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. Throws to the tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And I like it. Very smart defense, understanding the clock, understanding they're going to try to push the ball down the field. Great job playing deep, breaking on the football, making sure that receiver doesn't catch it. Smart IQ defense.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
That's a tough deal for the offense, right? I mean, you're trailing, it's late in the game, you're having to throw the football, you're just trying to make something happen, and ball gets away from the quarterback, ends up in the hands of a DB. Nice job by the defense.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll give it to the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
And they'll take a knee. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game